Okay, so by the time you're 40, you hopefully have a good sense of yourself and what you want out of life. So, considering that, when Sunny and I married, we already had a vision in place of what we wanted life to be like. We both had kids at a young age, in our early 20s. So, at this point in our lives, with our kids being adults, we just didn't have the desire to have more kids. Now, don't get me wrong, that point in our lives was amazing, but raising kids is a pleasant part of our past. And on an even deeper personal note, I think back on my dad who recently passed and the amazing life that he gave me, and also what an amazing grandfather he was, and also just a all around great person that anyone would have been grateful to know. So if I had more kids, they would miss out on that chance to know such a great human being. And I just wouldn't want any of my future kids to miss out on that. He was there for the birth of both my kids. So yeah, having a kid at this point would be bittersweet because I'd miss my dad being a part of things so much. But at the same time, though, having a child with the love of my life would be pretty awesome. I'd imagine we'd have a girl if we did, and she'd probably be a total daddy's girl like I was. And that would have me just bursting with pride about that. But no, that's not happening. Besides, we are so ready to have some excitement and ready to travel and explore the world together. So it's good to be able to do that, knowing that our kids are grown, so we don't have to worry about sitters or have to lug around strollers and all that kind of stuff. Plus, it being just us is so much fun. He's my best friend, so we always have a blast together. Whether we're doing more of a fun type outing or a romantic one, it is great to cherish the time when it's just us. Now, with all that being said, here's our family setup. Sonny's son lives in DC with his mom and brothers since he grew up with his mom being the one to have physical custody. And as his son was growing up, Sonny would, of course, be involved and even helping his son, who is an amazing dancer, by the way, get into the well-known Duke Ellington School of Arts in DC. And Sonny would even drive to pick up his son, get him to school, to ensure that he was there on time and ready to learn and to grow. His son would also spend some weekends with him, and so they have a good relationship. Now remember, at the time that I met Sonny, it was during COVID, so I didn't see his son that often. And of course, now that we moved all the way out to Vegas and he chose to stay in DC, it's great when we do get to see him or hear from him. Now for my kids, they have always lived with me. We're very close, which is how I intended it, just like how I've always been super close to both my parents. So my two kids, one daughter and one son, live with us. I can't wait to share with you how I made sure that Sonny qualified to even meet my kids and how I knew he was right for not just me, but for my kids and my family as well in some other videos. So I will point out a few things that I'm sure many moms, single moms, think about when they're dating and they realize, ooh, this is becoming serious. So be sure to subscribe so that you catch those videos. Okay, so I'm the kind of parent that actually did not want my kids trying to go out at 18 and live on their own immediately, stacking up debt and not building a real future or any type of stable life at all, only to then need to come and live with me later. Child, no. I decided to do something a little different that some people may think is crazy, which I do have a video for, but once you see it, you will totally get it. Some may not agree, but they can't deny it makes a lot of sense. I will say this, my adult kids living with me has been super beneficial in their wealth building journey. They're not in any debt whatsoever, and they are about to do something major that I'm not allowed to speak on yet, but I will share as the date gets closer to me to be allowed to reveal that information. Okay, so yep, the four of us live together. And we actually spontaneously decided one day we were going to move out here to Vegas, although none of us had ever even visited here before. And yes, I have a video about that too. But you know what? I am so glad that we moved here because we all love it here. And I really wish that I had done it sooner, to be honest. Right before we moved out here, I decided to sell my SUV since we never really used it anyway. And so that saved us some money on having to move and having to pay to get that thing shipped. And I took that money to invest back into our business. So if you know anything about the financial side of me, Chair, you already know that I will flip my money, honey, okay? Besides, Sunny always drives. I almost never do. And we're always together. So honestly, we only needed one car anyway. And we ended up getting a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom house. So everyone has their own room, their own space. And then we have a guest room / Sunny's office. My office is, well, wherever I feel like working that day. In the bedroom, in the living room, in the kitchen, outside, child, I love it all. I love the variety. And with having a business, especially at home online, things can get pretty boring with day-to-day operations. So little things like that, it helps a lot for me. The kids also have their own online businesses. So we all work from home and we all set our own schedules. My son, who's 20, is a freelancer. He's a transcriber and also a gamer with a popular YouTube channel. My daughter is a professional actor, yes, represented, and she has a manifesting channel on YouTube with over 18,000 subs, monetized channel. She's good to go. And of course, my husband and I have our businesses together and separately. See, he is a professional web designer with many years of experience. He owns a web design and digital marketing agency. So he does all those tech things that make your online business work behind the scenes, like the email automation and the social media brand kits and automation, websites, of course. And yes, that includes mine, because I don't know what the hell, child. I don't know how to do none of that. And of course, he does a lot of other tech stuff that I don't understand. I can't explain it to you. We also have our business coaching program together, where we basically help people start and scale their business by holding their hand and working both for them and with them. The things we know require a lot of skill and knowledge that would take too long for our client to effectively master. We do those things for them, like the websites, for example, or crafting their email sequence for them, or creating an outline for their brand awareness, their brand growth, and also sales by mapping out clear steps on what needs to be done. And then we do it for you while teaching you how to do it too. And then you kind of take it from there when you're ready. So yeah, we do that kind of stuff for them. Then of course, there's my Valerie Walton brand. And there's also a few shared investments in other businesses that we're anonymous owners in. So yay, Nevada, am I right? Anyway, this makes such a wonderful lifestyle because we can all easily make plans and go hang out together. And although my kids have their dad in their lives, always have, he's back in Maryland. But it really warms my heart so much to see how close the kids are to Sunny. People always just assume that he's their dad. They think that he and I have been married for 25 years since my daughter's 24 and she's the oldest. And a lot of times we just go with it. Now, we never lie about it, but it is fun to see people's assumptions at work. It's also funny because Sunny and I were married in 2021. So no, we have not been married for 25 years. Like nowhere close, bro. So day to day, we all will work a few hours, work our business. Then we might watch something together or go out and do something together. In the evening, Sunny and I might take an evening walk when it's not too hot out here. And then we'll cook dinner, eat together, watch a movie or play some board games together. And then we all branch off again. I go to bed really early and wake up early while Sunny's a night owl. He stays up late in the office. So we cover handling clients and customers in accidental shifts. So yeah, we're actually kind of boring. We don't do very much. We're pretty laid back and just enjoy our moments together. We also live pretty close to the library, so Bria and I will go there. And Sunny loves staying active with the nearby golf courses where he plays both traditional golf and his favorite, fling golf. So share in the comments if you've ever heard of fling golf or ever played. Plus, we all love to stay fit by going to the gym as a family. We keep annual memberships at a gym in Henderson that we love, and it's got all the equipment that they like and everything I like. The sauna, the steam room, the pool, the jacuzzi. I like that. So we go 3 times a week. And by the way, that's another cool thing about this family. Sunny was such an inspiration to helping my son lose weight. And it's really cool to see their bond, especially over something so important, right? Anyway, I'm sure I probably forgot some things to share. So, yeah, if you want to know something, feel free to ask me in the comments, okay? That's about it. I'm just a very happily married woman and a very happy, super proud mama, and I truly love my life. Any woman who wants a life that they choose can have it, and I'm living proof. And that's why I started a business to show women how they can have it all without losing their morals or their mind. And without losing their identity either. I help in the areas that I have been so very blessed in when it comes to a huge and a lasting transformation: life, love, family, and finances. I call it having an elite elevation transformation, and I would love it if you would join our free community. Just visit my website at valeriewalton.com, and I'll even leave a link in the description box. I also have a fresh, new, exciting, and popular membership called Parenting Pathfinders. This is a place where parents can come, especially single moms, because I know what that's like, to be able to come in and just reinvent what true, good, healthy parenting is all about, and finding ways to add more harmony into your family household. And so many of us can benefit from that because there are plenty of people who had parents that they didn't feel very close to, or they later on have kids and they're not really sure about how to go about building those strong bonds like I have with my children. And so I like to share some tips on what has worked for me, why it's worked, and what the result of it can look like if you also incorporate it into your life. Because, I mean, really, we've had enough of people having to go to therapy over their crazy family. So it is so cool to know that you can create the type of family life that you want, just like you can with other areas in your life too. So I'm really excited for you to join that as well. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me today. And if you have another quick moment, be sure to catch a few more of my videos, like the one that is about to pop up for you right about now.